What's that pirate joke with the punchline? Rawr.
Why are pirates called pirates?
Because they are.
Because they are.
Do you
Yeah,
show
it's
me your
just-
things, the black things you made?
No.
Oh, I think they're really cool.
Good for you. Oh, you didn't say we were live.
3, 2, 1, action.
I haven't done my hair. Ta-da!
My life, take 2.
You're just the camera wench. Mind your neck in.
Yeah, I'm filming now.
Should I go then?
You should speak now.
Okay.
Love your
So-
t-shirt.
Oh, thank you. I'm right, aren't I?
Change the angle. It's a lovely bridge in the background.
Hi folks, I'm Ant, this is Emma, and welcome to Whatever Floats Your Boat. We live off-grid on our 70-foot narrowboat William Gladstone with our 2 dogs Domino and Sophie. After living on her for 2 years now, we're finally ready to cut the umbilical cord, leave our hometown behind and set sail to explore the canals and rivers of Britain. Come and join us on our journey, see what life is like out on the open water, the shenanigans we get up to, and what it takes to keep our boat afloat. Please give us a like and a subscribe and click the bell icon to let you know as soon as our next video is out.
We thought for our first video we'd give you a tour of our boat. Yeah, some people, I don't know what they think we live on when we say we live on a boat. We've had some strange questions, haven't we, Emma? What's the strangest question you've had?
Have you got a washing machine?
Yeah, and people say like, where'd you cook your dinner?
Yeah.
I'm like, in the kitchen.
Or have you got a shower?
Yeah, in the bathroom. So yeah, we thought we'd give you a little tour and show you what's what on the boat. She is then, all 70 foot of her, William Gladstone. I don't know why boats are called she's, because it's called William.
I've told you this before.
What?
They're known as females, I'm pretty sure, because they're designed to carry things in their hold.
Oh.
I mean, I'm fairly convinced I'm right, but I could also be wrong. It has been known once or twice.
Let us know in the comments below if Emma's right then. So it's called a she because she carries things. Well, our she is called William Gladstone. I don't know, we've got no political allegiance to the bloke, it's just what the boat was called when it was first built. So we thought
He's an ex-Prime Minister, isn't he?
It is, yeah, ex-Prime Minister. As you can see, registered Norton Keynes 1973. So 50 years old.
Older
this
than
year.
me.
Eh?
Older than me.
That's old. That's old. Yeah, built by Malcolm Brain, reputable boat builder in the day. Later got took over by Glasgow Basin, which is not too far away from where we are now. If you look on the side, number 91, that relates to the build number. So this was the 91st boat that Malcolm built. I'd be intrigued to know actually if like Glasgow Basin carried on with those numbers or whether they started from scratch when they'd done their own boat. So if you know, let us know. We'll start at the back, shall we, and work our way forward. So here inside the boat we have a solid bulkhead. This back bit is our engine room. So it's what they call a traditional stern boat. The stern's just the bit where you stand. That's probably about as boaty as we'll get. That's the back, that's the front, this is the left, that's the right. Yeah, traditional stern, and she's got a traditional engine, which we're probably not going to show you today. But that's probably where the traditional stuff ends. Most people have a back cabin, then the engine room, and then the rest of the boat. We're sort of straight into the engine room, but it's nice because it keeps the engine separate from the rest of the boat. You don't get any of the oily or diesel smells in the boat. Got some pigeon boxes on the roof. Ventilate the engine room on the hot days.
Why is it called a pigeon box, though?
I have no idea.
I don't know that one either.
Tell us in the comments if you know. There's the exhaust. It's gradually got a little bit shorter over the months we've owned the boat. It probably was about 12 inches longer than that, but some of the bridges were a bit lower. So yeah, we've caught it a couple of times. I say we. I've caught it a couple.
Your brother did it once as well.
I think so. Yeah.
You just chopped it off, didn't you?
Did. Barge poles.
I painted them a nice grey. Didn't last long, but hey, they're protected.
They're protected. They're treated. Get you out of trouble when we get stuck, don't they?
Yeah.
She's 50 years old then. As with a few women I know of that age, she's had a bit of work done to keep her looking ship shape. Originally she would have had a timber cabin, not the steel top on. The previous owner put that in. He also extended her. So if you take a look down the gunnels, you can see the old original fitted steel because that would have had timber on top of it, and then this new smooth stuff here. So you put an extra 10 foot in the boat.
I never realised why. I was never ever thought about it.
Now you know. So that's the new bit. That's the 10 foot that you put.
Wow.
Over here, this is a bit of a quirky feature on the boat. So this is our skin tank, which is essentially like a radiator in a car. So underneath here, there's a big tank of water which cools the engine water with the canal water sort of as you go along. Most boats have their skin tank in the back with the engine room, but because this is where he extended it, it was just easier to put it there. On the roof then, you'll see these things dotted around the top of the boat. They're what they call mushroom vents. Because we essentially live in a steel tube, condensation can be a bit of a problem, so the mushroom vents just, well, they vent the boat, let the condensation out, let a bit of fresh air in. On the roof as well, you'll see we've got 2 chimneys, one at the back, one at the front. For all those people that think it's cold on a boat, we've got 4 kilowatt stove in the bedroom, 8 kilowatt stove in the saloon or living room, whatever you want to call it. Remember those numbers, Emma, because I'm going to test you later. So yeah, it doesn't get cold on the boat. In the summer, if anything, it's too hot, and in the winter, when we've got both the fires going, we sometimes have to sit here with the side hatches open just to you know, keep us cool, because it gets too hot with both the fires going. Talking of the side hatches, so a lot of people think it's going to be dark on the boat because we've just got the portholes, but behind each of these side hatches that are locked.
You locked it.
I locked it. There's a removable double glazed window behind there. I'll probably show you that later. Yeah, removable double glazed window. So we can open the side hatches up, and then there's plenty of light coming in, and we can remove that unit if we want a bit of the fresh air in. So we've got plenty of light. Get a bit of light from the Houdinis as well. Again, extra ventilation. So we've got one in the bedroom and one in the kitchen.
It's quite nice when it's all shut up in the winter time though, and it's dark outside.
Nice
it's
and cosy.
cosy.
Put the lights on inside.
Get the fairy lights on.
Yeah, it's nice.
Fire going.
We'll have to show them then when we go inside.
We've got to stay up till dark to show them, love.
Oh, no chance then.
No.
What else we got on the roof, Emma?
The hook things that your centre line goes round. That.
Have you been messing with my centre line? That's nice and tight.
I made it look pretty.
So this is normally when you're cruising, you'll have your centre line at the back with you, because when you want to moor up or anything, that's the easiest line to use. Because obviously, if you just use the line at the back, it'll pull the back end in, but your front end will still be in the middle of the canal.
And how long did it take me? How long did it take me to remember not to jump off the boat without a rope when you're mooring up?
It took a good, yeah. She tried to help me moor up a few times, and she'd jump off the boat, and then, what do I do? Yeah. If you're going to jump off the boat to help somebody moor up, take a rope with you. Solar panels. It took us a lot of time to put the solar panels on the boat, didn't it? Because we had to do a lot of research. Because when we bought the boat, we loved the lines of the roof.
Yeah.
I think I've got a picture somewhere. I'll show you. It looks
lovely.
Really nice. And you see a lot of boats with solar panels on big brackets, and they stick up everywhere. And we just didn't want that. So we found these all black, so it fits in with the colours of the boat. And then we've mounted them on little magnets, and they're nice and low to the roof, so it doesn't really affect the lines. 400 watts each, so 1200 watts of solar power. It keeps us off grid for a good, I'm going to say 10 months of the year. There's a generator hidden away in the engine room for in the winter, but last winter we only used it, I think, 3 times just to top up the batteries. So we're pretty much off grid. We have to watch what we're doing in the winter, but it's it's not as bad as we thought it would be.
We just adapt, don't you?
Yeah. What else on the roof?
More mushroom vents. A hockey puck.
A hockey puck. So this hockey puck, it's a pointing antenna for our router inside, so that picks up 4G and 5G internet signal. So no matter where we moor, we can be connected to the internet. Just mounted on a little magnet, nice and handy. And again, make sure I bought the black one so it fits in with the colours of the boat. Cratch, as you'll see later, it's a glorified shed, really, isn't it? Shed in the winter, dining room in the summer.
Yeah.
Come around the front of the boat. the bow. Got there, Emma.
Ah, well.
Shorts and shoes. They look a bit wet.
Soggy shorts and soggy shoes.
Why are they wet, Emma?
Because your dog.
No. Your dog. Your favourite dog.
My dog loves moorhens and...
She can't keep herself out of the canal. Get a dog that said, it'll be fun. He said. It's colder than last time.
Is it?
Yeah. Oh. I think it's gone inside me.
Don't swallow it.
Come on.
So they reckon you're not a proper boater until you fell in the canal. I haven't actually fell in, but I think this is the 4th time in rescuing the dog. Yeah, I don't actually recommend swimming in the canal. It's not particularly pleasant and it's a bit cold. Thanks, Domino.
Oh, Domino. Let me get... Where's the lead? Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, But what were you supposed to do, Anthony? Put her on the long lead.
I thought you were teaching a recall.
I've told you, you need the long lead.
Okay.
Listen to your wife.
No.
And you won't have to go in the cold water and get all dirty, will you?
No. It's cold.
Yeah. You became a she for a little while.
Did. On the front of the boat then, under there, that's our gas locker. 2 gas bottles in there, 2 13-kilo gas bottles. Last us about 3-4 months each.
Yeah.
Use it for the hob for the cooking and obviously the oven. We have got a gas boiler on board as well, but we don't tend to use that really. It's a bit of a waste of gas when our solar panels can heat up the water via the immersion heater.
Yeah.
I think that's it for the outside.
I think so.
Anything else we've missed?
I don't think so.
You better show them the inside then.
Yeah.
This is the Cratch then, so like I say, it's a bit of a glorified tent. It's where the outside meets the inside. It's normally a mess, as you can see, but when people come around we don't tidy it up, and this is a little entertaining space. It's different to most Cratches. Most Cratches, they have got a water tank underneath, so you have to sort of bend down and crouch down. We've got a nice full height Cratch so we can stand up in here, makes getting in and out of the boat nice and easy, because this is our main entrance. Because, like I said, we've got that solid bulkhead out the back, so we can't really get into the boat from the back doors. We've got a nice little table here that we can pop up when our friends come round, because, yeah, contrary to popular belief, we do actually have friends. So yeah, there's another leg for the other hole, but I'm sure you get the idea. We can all sit round there and have a bit of a party.
It doesn't actually look like a massive space on the video, but you'll be surprised at how many people you can get on board when you say there's going to be alcohol.
Over here, just in there, that's where we fill up our water. Again, our water tank's slightly different to most people's. Most people have a, like I say, a steel tank under the well deck. Ours is a polyethylene bag, I think it is, which is sort of moulded around to the front of the boat. So it starts just behind the gas locker and it comes to underneath these seats here. Plenty of cupboards both sides. Keep our wellies, well, no we don't, because the wellies are there, but yeah, spare fenders, spare bits of rope, firewood, anything that we just want to stick out the
Barbecue.
way. No, barbecue, yeah, that's under there. Anything that, you know, we don't necessarily want out on display goes in the cupboards. We also have about 17 dog leads. Only got 2 dogs. Don't know why we've got 17 dog leads.
I like a variety.
There we are. Variety is the spice of life. Got a little freezer box here as well too. Ideal in the summer. Don't necessarily use it too much in the winter because it's cold enough to keep everything cold out here anyway. That'll work on 240, or you can have it on 12 volts, and it's got its own built-in battery. So even if, you know, our batteries go off, it'll still keep stuff cold for a good sort of 6 to 8 hours. Bag of dog poo. not always there. We don't keep that there. We do put it in the bin. Yeah, I think that's the Cratch really. Come on in and see our insides.
Unlucky folks, that's it for this week. We've run out of time. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe and click the bell icon so you can get notified next week when we get a bit more personal, show you our insides, and I say so a lot. If you've got any questions or comments, pop them down below and we'll do our best to get back to you.
You can't see the finger thing.
Can't see the finger thing.
No, try the finger thing again.
Oh yeah.
You talk about your bits.
Oh,
and I'll talk about my bits.
Oh yeah. So after the diner, I've said so again, haven't I? I keep saying that. So
That's it then, folks. We're out of here. Join us next week for more shenanigans aboard the WG, and you never know, if you're lucky, you might even get to see our engine.